Let's do a quick conversation um, while I answer some Facebook questions that I got in a week, and some it's question that I've seen on other groups, and just questions that you know I wanted to answer or I thought were interesting. So let's do that while we're doing this. It's low intensity, but it at the tension is very high on the bike, so it's low, but it requires a lot of strength on the legs. you know um that is the kind of paradigm I do, the one that I believe in. you know Low intensity, but a lot of strength. So you can compare this to an incline. When you're walking on an incline, it's an incline, but you are walking. It's not flat and you're running. It's incline, which is more challenging, but you are walking. So that is the somewhat similar idea. Apologies. So let's have a look at the Facebook questions. Let's see. Let's see. Facebook questions. Okay, here we go. One of the questions that I see very often is people who have a craving for sugar, or people who like sweet things. They'll be asking what can they do when they're craving soda, Coke, or any uh, beverage that's very sweet, or craving cake, or anything along those lines. My suggestion is that have some fruit. Have a fruit salad with all the sweetest fruits you can find um, around you. Pineapple is very sweet. Apples are very sweet. Strawberries. And to add extra sweetness, but that is healthy, you can add honey in that fruit bowl. So that is how I would help somebody who has an issue with sugar, or now they can combat those cravings. Just have a fruit bowl with all of your favorite sweet fruit. My suggestion, or my favorite sweet fruits, include apples, pineapples, strawberries, anything sweet. And then if it happens that you want to add extra sweetness, but the healthy sweetness, you can add extra honey on that fruit bowl. And also another one is cocoa, watermelon is another one, but some watermelons are not that sweet, but I think you get the idea. To replace the sweet that you get from sugar or cake and soda, healthy healthy version, it's sweet fruit with honey. So that is the first question from Facebook. Another one, the person asked what's my thought on getting or giving advice at the gym that it's maybe suspicious. Me personally, at the gym, if you've never spoken to me outside the gym, you'll never be able to speak to me at the gym. So for me, you really you'll have to work hard to get me to speak to you at the gym if I've never spoken to you before, or you must catch me maybe on a day where I'm just there for the vibes, or I'm just there just to maybe just do cardio. But at the gym, if you've never spoken to me before outside the gym, you'll never. So I will never be in a situation where I'm giving advice or I'm getting advice inside the gym. But if I'm done, or it's those days where I'm taking it easy, if someone asks me a question, I don't give advice that is, scientific. I read this, I read that, the science says this, boom, boom, boom. I don't. I tell them my personal experience because I've been training for almost 20 years. I give them my experience, my lessons, and tell them this is my experience. Take this, do your own research, and you flourish. Or take this, you learn your own lessons. But luckily, with all the errors that I've done, with all the lessons that I've learned at the gym, I've been lucky not to have any serious injuries. So that is my take. If someone asks me something at the gym, or if someone asks me something when I'm outside, I don't give them advice from the air. I tell them about my experience. And when it comes to me now asking for advice at the gym, I just do all my own research, and there's a few guys that I've sort of built some sort of brotherhood with. Then I'll bounce an idea off them and hear what they think. Then luckily for us now, there's a lot of information out there, YouTube and all of that. So I normally just ask a few guys, or I just do my own research, or check on YouTube what are the fitness guys saying, and just Google. I have Gene561. Hey, I'm doing very well. How are you? Are you transgender? It's a gay chat. I am not transgender. I am not gay. But feel free to let's feel free to be yourself. No issues on my side. Where are you watching? Gene561. Hey, what's good? That's boy Pangasi. I'm just answering questions from Facebook. So that's basically my answer to that. I never give advice at the gym from a textbook because I've never studied fitness. But when someone asks me, I answer them what I know, what I've experienced at the gym for the past almost 20 years. Okay. Another question from Facebook. If you had to have 3 to 4 days at the gym, how would you? Oh, that's boy. Thank you for watching. Hope you're having a good day that side in LA. I think you guys are on your way. I think you're just finishing off winter on your side, so hopefully it's not too cold on your side. On my side, it's very warm. I am in Cape Town, South Africa. I'm just answering some questions from Facebook. If you have any questions, fitness related or anything in between, you just put them in the chat. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, I would appreciate if you can do so. And then, yeah, whatever's on your mind, let me know. It's too cold. I'm so sorry about that. But seasons change, so hang in there. I know with you guys, when we are in winter, and our winter starts May, June, July. So in about three to 4 months, it's gonna be winter on our side, and then you're gonna be enjoying summer. So just hang in there and keep warm. Take your vitamins, go to the gym if you can, or just do cardio at home. Um, yeah, appreciate you watching, appreciate you interacting in the chat. Um, actually from Malawi. Oh, shout out to Malawi. I studied in the University of the Western Cape. There were a few guys from Malawi when I was studying there. Um, yeah, so shout out to you. Hopefully you're getting, you're progressing that side. Appreciate you watching. As I said, if you can, kindly subscribe. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. So I'm gonna go back to the Facebook question, but if anyone has a question, you can just put it in the chat. So the Facebook question asks, if I had to have 3 to 4 days a week to train, how would I structure it? Basically, I would do a push day where I do back, not back. I'm still getting to back, but I start with chest and shoulders. And no, just get the push out of the way. I'll do a push day, then I'll do back by itself. Because back, I feel it requires a day by itself. I'll do back by itself, strictly back. Then I'll do arms. I gotta do arms with calves, with rear delts. I'll put all those 3 muscle groups together. And then the last day, so now I have 4 days. The last day I'll just do strictly legs, perhaps 3 exercises for quads, 2 for glutes, maybe 3 for hamstrings. I'll set it up like that. So push day, chest and shoulder, back by itself, arms, calves, and rear delts, and then legs on the final day. And then I think the last question for today is, how do you motivate yourself to go to the gym when you don't really feel like it? I think motivation, it's challenging if you're going to rely on motivation. I think the better thing to rely upon would be discipline. Keeping the promises that you've made to yourself. When you're planning your week, it's gonna go to the gym for 4 days in a row. It's just keeping up with that commitment that you've made. Because motivation unfortunately comes and goes. So I would say you need to, or personally what I do is that I lock in to what I promise myself. So unless I'm really, really sick or something serious comes up, I always show up. And definitely a pre-workout plays a decent role, but it's not advisable that you rely upon a pre-workout. But if you're a person that maybe wakes up very early in the morning, works a challenging job, long hours, and then you try and train in the evening, I would definitely recommend you look into that. Or if you're not the person that into pre-workout and all those things, black coffee with a pinch of salt and a banana. That I've relied upon that on most days to get me through. And then luckily for me, I don't drink coffee for. I'm not a coffee drinker that I'll be drinking coffee, when as soon as I wake up or I'll be thinking about coffee. I drink coffee mostly to get energy or mostly as a pre-workout. So I never, drink coffee for enjoyment. It's for those things. So I believe that my coffee tolerance is very low. So when I drink coffee, it really wakes me up. It really, really wakes me up. Dr. Soda says, Jesus is the Son of God. He died on the cross for our sins and was resurrected 3 days later. Believe in Jesus and you will not die, but have everlasting life. Thank you, Dr. Soda, for that. Those words. Definitely, you gotta believe in something. Definitely. Just a side note. Believing in something really helps you in situations where it's really bleak. You're just reaching out in the dark. But that is just a side note. Since Dr. Soda has brought it up, I have Platinum Player 23. Dude, where I work, I think you should be paid more just to sit around in the bedroom. Oh man, thank you for making me laugh. I will take that as a compliment. Thank you for that. If you found any value in this, kindly subscribe and just for any questions, pop them in the chat, or if the person is watching this video a couple of days or whenever the video has dropped, just pop any questions in the chat. Tommy says, call me Didi. Hopefully Tommy, you're having a good day, having a good year so far. Thank you for popping in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Then, as I said, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe if you can. I'd appreciate it. I'm just doing cardio and answering some Facebook questions and other questions that anyone may have. So I think that should be it for today. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, keep showing up, and keep those promises to yourself.